today I'm going to do a little project. I have my succulent babies right here, and I want to go on vacation. But it would be cruel and irresponsible for me to try to make anybody in charge of misting and watering everything in my house. In order for me to go on vacation and not make enemies out of friends and family, I need to find a solution. So, I bought something. This. I got it on Amazon. It wasn't too much money, about 60 bucks, and it came with some good stuff. It came with some hose, a lot of hose, this cutter, which I'm about to cut my finger on, and 4 of these nozzles. And what I want to do is do 2 layers, not layers, but 2, one here that goes down, and one from here, whichever way that is, that goes all the way across. So, let's do this thing. Now the only thing I'm scared of is that I'm going to cut the wrong length. And then I'm not going to have enough to do 4 of these. So I have a solution. I took this and I wrapped it all the way wherever I want it to be. And I connected it with zip ties until it wrapped all the way around, and then I used a Sharpie and I just marked where the connections would be to the zip ties and where the nozzles are going to go. So that's what I'm doing now. So I had to decide where this guy was going to go so that I leave enough from here to reach. I'm not so good at things. We'll see how this goes. So I decided my best bet is to put it up here with some of my plants that don't need to be misted and nestle it on the top of the shelf so I can do lines down like this. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put you on top of the lizard tank. I'm going to take this. Ish. Now, I'll put it in here. Don't break that. This could go horrifically. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Right. I got a zip tie handy. Commencing. Got another one right here. Okay, so now I'm going to mark where my nozzles are going to go. So I know where to cut. And these 2 little bars, forward, I'm going to mark this one and then this one. That's what I'm doing because that sounds good. Here we go. So, I'm cutting here. I'm going to insert this, put the other piece through here, do the same thing here. So I'm going to have to cut. Okay, so now I'm going to cut. Okay, so here's the little mark that I made. And oh my gosh, right. So that's going to have one nozzle in it. And then the other nozzle is going to go like this. Here's the other mark I made, which I have to cut here because this goes in here, this goes in here, and then my second nozzle there. So this isn't going too big. So. Okay, I cut the cords, or tubes, and now I'm ready to stick the first nozzle on. So here we go. Okay, let's see. So I got my short line. That's going to go in the middle between the two joints of the shelf. And this is what goes to the water intake. So, or where you pour the water. It looks simple enough. I chose nozzles that go all the way around so I can direct them as needed, so I'm not getting too much water in one space or another, especially because I'm doing a really fine mist for really short intervals. At least that's my plan, because the succulents are so tiny and I don't want to drown those roots. So here we go. It's in. This piece. It's in. Next nozzle, please. This mister was actually designed for aquariums, terrariums, like I have below, but I'm not using it that way. So the zip tie thing is just the best I can do instead of using the suction cups and cables. The zip ties will hold it more taut with more pressure, so it won't wiggle around and move. Hopefully. Because right now they're kind of crookedy. You guys, I think I actually cut them in the right place. Okay, last bit. I have a nug that will go in it on the end so that the water doesn't come out. So now I just need to measure this last little bit, plug it into this last little guy, and then add the water. I am going to move the baby plants for this though, because I don't want to accidentally gush them. One super overwatering of a succulent spells certain doom. Yeah. Well, depends on how long they were overwatered and how long they sat in it. Debate for a later time. So, then I'm gonna move my babies. Very, very carefully. All plants are babies, just in case you don't know. We treat them like babies, we love them like babies. They grow big and strong. Well, hopefully. Hey, okay, I got some water. So after this practice is over, I'm going to dump out the water and I'm going to start using distilled water, or at least bottled water that's been purified, because my tap water has a lot of minerals in it, and even my well water, yes, I found a house in the suburbs with a well, and I bought it. It still has a lot of minerals, so mineral buildup can mess stuff up within a couple of years. I mean, really clog stuff up. People are always having to replace pipes and faucets and stuff because it's pretty yucky and crusty. So this time, to practice, I'm using tap water, not even well water, because I'm lazy. Turn on that faucet. Okay, so there is sure that'll do. Not like I know what I'm doing. Okay. So now, let's see if we get some rain. Mist. So it has setting buttons, and I'm just gonna, I looked at the directions on that too, but I'm gonna just turn it on in general right now, except that it's not plugged in yet. Such a special lady. Okay. Let's see what this is this time. Okay, now I'm gonna give it to the extension cord that I did already prepare. Zebra plants suck. Don't spend your money on them unless you're really good with plants. I am mediocre with plants. Okay, let's check it out. We're gonna turn on the water. And then if it's right, I'm gonna zip tie it. Then we're gonna plug in, and we are gonna put water in and try it. Fingers crossed. I'm gonna turn it on this time for real. Ha! Yatta! I hear it doing things. I hear it doing things. And now I hear it doing things. I'll be back. Okay, I forgot to put the little hose inside to connect to the hose that goes outside. Alright, let's try this again. I'm very excited. It's going to work, I believe. Nozzles. Nozzles. On. Now, it is a bad sign when it is all leaking and nothing is spraying. Try again. I didn't put the connectors in hard enough. Once I put a little more pressure on, they popped in, and then I was like, oh, okay. Hey, okay, babies are in place. Fingers are crossed. I'm gonna reset it for a shorter time because it's set for 1 minute and 20 seconds, which is too much. So we're gonna do this. Another cycle. We're gonna do this. So far, no good. Actually, this guy is not tilted. It's working great. As soon as I started filming, it said no. It said no, you don't. You don't know what you're doing. Alright. Oh, we have some nests. We have 2 nests. We have 3 and 4 nests. You guys, my babies are getting a nice drink and nobody's getting drenched. Only did for 16 seconds, so let's set it for a little bit longer. I have no idea what I'm doing, as you know. Okay. So that's going to be too long for my baby succulents. But it'll be great for all my garden plants that are going to go outside. So, I think I'm going to set it for several cycles, like I did. Maybe only 3. Let's see how it goes. It works. Check it out. I noticed that it was dripping after each cycle, so I moved the water tank from the top of the shelves and put it down at the bottom of the shelves. It kept spraying perfectly and everything has been great since.